Open your mind.
Hey out there, this is Buzz with the Survival Buzz. So I'm sure by now everybody's heard about the mass shooting in Maine. You pretty much have to be living under a rock at this point not to have heard something about it. And I'm not going to go into all the crazy details on this video. I'm sure there's plenty of them for that. But last I heard, it was something like 22 people killed and dozens more injured. And nobody with a firearm in sight, it seemed like, to stop this crazy person. And it seems like that's the going scenario nowadays in the United States, well, across the world really, but for being the most armed nation, we've kind of grown away from always having a gun on us, always having a gun by our side. My instructor, when I took my CLE classes to be an armed security guard, he said back when he was a kid, they all used to bring their .22 rifles to school and keep them in their locker. That way after school they could go shooting. Now you're not even allowed, even as a grown adult, to carry a firearm on a school campus. We've seemed to have demonized weapons, firearms, like they just run out and kill people. They're this evil thing that just kills people. When really we need more people armed. We need more people exercising their Second Amendment rights. And if you're living in a blue state where you can't own a firearm or it's next to impossible to own one, you're in the wrong area. You need to be making strides on getting out of there. As for everybody else, if you're not already armed, you need to be. You need to be armed. And at this point, this late in the game, get something. Preferably a rifle is better for, it seems like what we're up against nowadays. Some type of high-powered rifle, not a .22, because you're going to need these things soon. With mass shootings, and I've talked about sleeper cells, they're here, as well as other people that are from here that are willing to hurt other people, total strangers. On my last video, I had some jackass saying he was a werewolf prepper, and he was going to steal from other preppers because they weren't going to do anything. Basically, all we do is put back food. We need to have the mentality that there are people like that out there. And this guy claimed to be a veteran. More than likely, he was just a troll keyboard warrior, but it's a pretty sad excuse for a veteran if he is one. But these are things that we need to take seriously. We need to really worry about. You should never be further than a few feet from a firearm. I'm fortunate enough that I walk around all day with one on my hip at my job. But even aside from that, I'm never without one. I've always got one by my side, ready to go. There's all the safety regulations they want you to do. Keep it unloaded in a safe, keep the ammo somewhere else locked up, keep the magazines unloaded. Do you actually think that you're going to have time, if somebody's kicking your door in, or whatever it may be, to unlock a safe, pull out a firearm, unlock another safe, pull out ammunition, load up magazines, put it in the gun? It's ridiculous, totally ridiculous. We need to be exercising our rights right now. We need to be devising plans. We need to be proficient in the tools that we have. Because I don't know if you guys have seen some of the threats that we're up against. Some of these people that are militant types that do nothing but train in this stuff. If you think you're just going to pull a gun out of your drawer and have at it when you don't even practice with it, you don't even hold it, you don't even unload it and load it and figure out how to unjam it and all the things that come along with it. If you're not practicing all that stuff, if it's just sitting there collecting dust, now's the time to blow the dust off of it. Now it's time to get proficient, to practice drawing, to practice shooting. Even if you're not out on the range, just doing it in your home. Because these are real threats, and if you're not taking all of this very seriously right now, you're just playing around. You're totally playing around. Because these people out there that are armed, militants, they're not playing. They are not playing. And you need to be devising plans as well. I've had a lot of uncomfortable talks lately. Talks with the kids, what to do if somebody's busting the door down. Where do you go? What do you do? talks with the wife. You know, we both work in a big city and miles away from each other, separate places. And then the kids are miles away at school. What do we do in certain situations? Play out certain scenarios. What if there's no communication? Where are we going to meet? What am I doing? What if there's no vehicles? Where are we going? Do you have a bug out bag in your vehicle? A get home bag? Do you have these things prepared and ready? Because it's getting to be too late. Start taking all of this very seriously right now, because those people out there aren't playing around. God bless y'all, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Later.